As a leader, should you be friends with your team? Should you go for drinks after work, share details about your personal life, add everyone on social media? If you get too distant, people will see you as cold and unapproachable. If you get too close, you're suddenly navigating favoritism, difficult conversations, and blurred boundaries. So, where's the line? Today, let's talk about one of the trickiest dilemmas in leadership. How close should product and project managers be with their teams? Personally, I have made good friends in every workplace I've been in. It has been necessary for me to build friendships at work, to have people you can speak relatively open to. As a manager, I have certainly made the mistake in the past of being seen as not treating everyone equally, which is something I continue to work on in new situations. We're only humans and we don't click with everyone, so there will always be some differences in our workplace relationships. Let's walk through some principles that you can apply. The first mistake is to believe that there is a simple rule. Some leaders deliberately keep everyone at arm's length. They avoid personal conversations and focus purely on delivery. The result? People don't trust them enough to raise risks early. Team members don't feel psychologically safe. Collaboration becomes transactional. The opposite extreme isn't much better. Leaders who become one of the gang can struggle when they need to make unpopular decisions, challenge performance, allocate opportunities fairly, or give honest feedback. The very relationships that once felt supportive can become liabilities. Leadership isn't choosing one extreme over the other. It's managing the tension between connection and objectivity. So, why is it important to have some closeness with your team members? Well, people do better work for people they know and trust. As product and project managers, our influence rarely comes from hierarchy alone, it comes from relationships. Knowing that someone has young children, is caring for elderly parents, runs marathons, loves gaming, or is studying in the evenings helps you understand what motivates them and how they work best. Teams that know each other as human beings tend to communicate more openly, support each other during stressful periods, resolve conflict more constructively, and stay motivated through difficult projects. You don't need to know everything about someone to care about them, but showing genuine interest builds trust. And trust is often the difference between hearing about a risk early and discovering it when it's already become a crisis. The challenge comes when closeness starts affecting judgment. Ask yourself a few questions. Would you hesitate to give this person difficult feedback because of your relationship? Would other team members perceive that you're giving them preferential treatment? Would you comfortably explain your decisions to the rest of the team? Would you still make the same call if this person weren't your friend? Because perception matters almost as much as reality. Even if you believe you are completely fair, if people believe there are favorites, trust erodes. You may also find yourself carrying emotional burdens that aren't yours to solve. Being supportive doesn't mean becoming someone's counselor, mediator in their personal life, or sole source of emotional support. As leaders, empathy is essential, but boundaries protect everyone involved. So, what does healthy leadership closeness actually look like? A few principles can help. First, be friendly, not exclusive. Spend time with the whole team rather than creating an inner circle. Second, share selectively. Personal stories can build connection, but ask whether your sharing serves the relationship or simply shifts emotional responsibility onto the team. Third, apply standards consistently. Feedback opportunities, recognition, and accountability should be the same regardless of who you are closest to. And finally, remember your role. You're not there to be everyone's best friend. You're there to help people succeed. Sometimes that means encouragement, sometimes it means challenge. Often it means both. The best product and project managers aren't distant managers, and they aren't trying to win a popularity contest. They're approachable, authentic, and fair, close enough that people trust them, but applying enough boundaries for people to respect them. That's the balance we're all aiming for. Thanks for watching. I would love to hear your comments on this topic.